Hey guys, today I'm going to read to you How to Teach a Slug to Read by Susan Pearson and illustrated by David Slonin. This book is kind of like the how-to books that we were learning how to write just a couple weeks ago, so I thought that was pretty interesting. How to Teach a Slug How to Read. When you teach a slug how to read, you should 1. Start out by putting labels on his favorite things. So they labeled corn, look at that bossy R-O-R, or corn, bug, bean, look at that vowel team right there, E-A, E, bean, and carrot. 2. Next, find a really good book. This is very important or your slug will lose interest. The best books will have some slugs in them. Laughing lizards. Ugh, lizards eat slugs. Hug a bug. No way. Mushy love stories. Yuck. A tale of two termites. Boring. Homework is fun. Get serious. Rhymes from Mother Slug. I want this one! Mother Slug rhymes are good. They have lots of slugs in them, and the rhymes will help your slug remember the words. Three, prop the book up close to the ground. I can't see! 4, find a rock for your slug to sit on so he can see the page better. Be patient. It will take your slug some time to climb up on the rock. If you guys have ever seen a slug move, they are extremely slow. It's going to take them a long time to get all the way up here. Mary had a little slug. His skin was smooth as silk. She dressed him in a satin shirt and fed him bread and milk. What rhyme does that sound like that you've heard before? Mary had a little slug. His skin was smooth as silk. She dressed him in a satin shirt and fed him bread and milk. Sounds like Mary had a little lamb to me. I love it! 5. Show your slug the words that repeat a lot. This will help him spot them right away. Once a bug, bug, bug on a rug, rug, rug. Bug! Learn to fly, fly, fly. Say goodbye, bye, bye. Fly! Fly, bug! So he's seeing all these words that repeat in the book, and then he's able to learn those repeating words. It sounds like what you guys do. That's usually the first step, books that have a lot of words that repeat over and over. Whatever can the matter be? Sally Slug has climbed a tree. She'll come down at 10:30, then she'll climb back up again. Help your slug sound out words. Slug. Slug. Hey, I can read slug. So that's like what we do too. We start sounding out the words, especially when it has parts we know, like the S and the L together. That's a blend. 7. Make a vocabulary list. Slugs love new words. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a slug, who gave her a hug, and told her to have a nice day. So that's another twist on the Little Miss Muffet poem. Instead of a spider coming down and scaring her away, the slug comes and tells her to have a good day. What's a tuffet? A tuffet is a low seat. So here you can see her sitting on the tuffet. What's curds and whey? Cottage cheese. No kidding. So that's another thing you guys could do as you guys are reading books these next couple weeks. You can look for words that you don't know yet. You make your own list of vocabulary words like the tuppet and the Curzon way in this book. 8. Let your slug underline his favorite words in Slug's line. Sweet Sammy Slug slides through the town, upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown. To make sure the children are tucked in their beds, and dreams of slug fairies dance in their heads. So some of the books, if you go to the online books that you have access to, you can do highlighting in those books too. And you could highlight your favorite words in those books. 9. Read your slug's favorite poems with him as many times as he wants. Read him other books too. So some of the other books are based on books that maybe you've read before. Slug for President, The Pokey Little Slug, Slug and Snail Are Friends. I know this one's from Frog and Toad. Frog and Toad are friends. The Snail in the Hat, I think we can all guess what that one is. And Go Slug Go. And then down here it says to where the wild slugs are, like where the wild things are. Ha ha. 10. Be patient. Reading isn't learned in a day. It can take months, but don't give up. It's worth it in the end. Sounds like with you guys, there's so many, it takes so long to learn how to read. First, you learn your letters, then you start out with those small words, you find sight words, then those words that are repeated over and over in books, and then you guys work your way up to sounding words out that you don't know yet. And you guys, I'm very proud of you how far you've come with your reading this year. And then one day he will read books to you. It was a dark and stormy night. Then he will read books to the beetles and the butterflies, and the grasshoppers and the crickets, and the bumblebees and the dragonflies. He may start a story hour, or even a school. So here's Slug reading the books to all the other little creatures that you might find outside. That's something you guys could do. You can find your brothers, sisters, and then when we're finally allowed to go back and play with our friends again, go outside, you'll be able to read books to your friends, anyone who will listen to you. You could even go outside and read to the critters that you find outside. If you find a little worm outside in the grass, you could read to him too. Books will teach him how to play slug soccer. Books will show him slugs in other lands. Books will show him the whole wide world. And all because you taught your slug how to read. Alright, guys, I'll see you back here tomorrow. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.